As the healthcare leader of the Tri-Parish community, Terrebonne General Medical Center is a nationally recognized facility providing state-of-the-art technology and advanced services. Terrebonne General compassionately provides the most services responding to the greatest needs for our community.
At TGMC, they are constantly making strides to provide the healthiest dietary options to the customers and staff with TGMC's Balance program in the cafeteria. March is National Nutrition Month. The staff shares with you tips on eating healthier, in a balanced way. And with that all being said, it is my pleasure to have at the desk with me Carrie Lawrence, who is the TGMC dietitian. Welcome to the desk, Carrie.
Hi, thank you.
You know, we always hear about benefits of a balanced diet. Tell us a little bit about those benefits.
Well, the main benefit is that you're definitely going to feel a lot better, and you're going to have more energy throughout the day. It also helps with disease prevention and management. So if you have something like diabetes or heart disease, then it's going to help manage those better. And also, if you don't, like if you're completely healthy and you don't have any specific disease states, it's going to help prevent you from getting those in the future. Also, it can benefit you with weight loss, depending on what your current diet is. And it can also help boost your energy and metabolism throughout the day.
Very good. We always hear about a balanced diet, and a lot of people know, obviously, that it's good for you, but what exactly is a balanced diet?
Well, a balanced diet includes a variety of things. You want to make sure you get a variety of foods from all the different food groups. So as far as the food groups go, your grains is going to be your biggest group, which your grain food group contains whole grains, which are going to be your whole wheat products, whole grain products, and then you also have your refined grains, which is going to be your white products. And you just want to make sure that the main of what you take in from the grain group, you want to make sure that more of it comes from your whole grains as opposed to your refined grains. Also, as far as your vegetables go, you want to make sure that you get a variety of different vegetables throughout in your diet throughout the day. You can get 100% vegetable juice. That does count as a serving of vegetables, but I always recommend people get fresh or frozen vegetables just because you're going to get the benefits of the fiber also. And then same thing with your fruits. You can do 100% fruit juice. That's going to count as a serving of fruit, but I always recommend people do the fresh fruits because of the benefits of the fiber also. And as far as dairy goes, I always recommend people to do low-fat or fat-free dairy products, which is going to be your milk, cheese, yogurt, and things like that, because calcium is a very important content in your diet. Also, protein, which is going to be your meats, poultry, fish, things like that. I always recommend people choose the leaner options. If you have protein sources that have a lot of fat on it, I always recommend people to cut that off. If you have chicken and turkey, pull the skin off. And that's just an easy way of turning something that's going to be a medium fat or a high fat meat into a leaner protein for you. And also your fats and oils. Fat is necessary to a balanced diet. You just want to make sure that you choose the healthier of the fat options, which is going to be canola oil and olive oil are your most heart healthy fats. And things to avoid would be fats that are going to be very saturated and contain a lot of trans fats, which is going to be your butter, your shortening, and bacon fat, pork fat, and things like that.
So you talked about those type fats which are to be avoided.
Yes.
Specifically in all types of food, I guess. What are the foods that if there's something out there that really is taboo we should stay away from? What are those specific foods that really, if you're going to be a healthy person, you really need to stay away from?
Well, really, and I don't ever recommend people absolutely avoid a certain food and never ever have it. Because,
thank you.
Because there's certain, I mean, if you tell yourself, oh, I can't ever have that, of course that's going to be the one thing that you always want.
Right.
So I just tell people, especially if there's something that you really, really like that has a whole lot of fat in it and is very calorically dense food, then just have it in moderation, because just like with everything, moderation is the key to it. I don't ever recommend somebody completely cut something out totally.
Living in South Louisiana like we do, Or is there anything out there that is something that really, when you're talking about moderation, you probably should look at that in more moderation than anything else specifically?
Well, of course, in South Louisiana, our seafood is the biggest. You know, most people have that very often, and especially, you know, with the boiled shrimp and crabs and all that kind of stuff. With those things, it is high in cholesterol and it is very high in sodium. But the main people that kind of stuff is going to affect are the people who have congestive heart failure, cardiac issues, and things like that. Those are the people who would really probably have to watch that a little bit more than somebody who's in good health.
Very good. And finally, you know, we live in a society where mother works, father works, everybody, you know, so you're eating out a lot. That being the case, is there, when you go out to dinner, is there anything, any tips you can give that might be something that's healthy, or at least more healthy than what we may first have thought when we go out to eat somewhere?
Well, now I find at any restaurant that I go into, they know people are a lot more aware of what they're eating and what they're putting into their bodies. So almost anywhere you go, you can get healthier options. So you just gotta look at all your options on the menu and look at specific things when you're ordering. Anything that says fried, sauteed, au gratin should automatically jump out to you as it's going to have extra fat and calories in it. So some things that you want to look for is going to be grilled, steamed, baked, broiled, things like that. Those are the things that are going to be your healthier, lower fat options. Also, you want to substitute certain high fat foods for less fat foods. Like if you order fish or chicken or even a steak and it comes with, say, fries, potato skins, something like that.
Correct.
You can always substitute for a side salad with low fat dressing or steamed vegetables in place of it. And
go ahead, I'm sorry.
That's okay. And also restaurants serve such big portions that another thing you can do is if you get your plate of food and you notice you're like, oh my gosh, this is way too much, you can always ask them for a to-go box early and cut everything in half and go ahead and set that aside to make, to kind of limit your portion sizes for that meal.
Very good. That is a great idea. We're going to have to take a break, but I got a great question for you as far as snacking goes, because obviously I'd like to know if snacking can be part of a healthy diet, but also if you do snack, what kind of maybe procedures you should follow when you're snacking, and I'll get to that question after. But again, it is National Nutrition Month this month. We'll be back with Carrie to talk a little bit more about health nutrition. We'll do that after this break.
I'm a director here at the Little Theater in Houma. Sometimes I've acted, and I've even played in the orchestra. My name is Karen Schilling, and I was treated for breast cancer at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC. Quality medical care and compassion should go hand in hand, and I definitely got that at Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center. My doctors were incredible, and the technology is state-of-the-art. I believe that everyone at Mary Bird Perkins at TGMC deserves a standing ovation.
With the most comprehensive health care available, more people choose TGMC for life. Terrebonne General Medical Center. It all begins here.
My PhD is in chemistry, so I've spent a lot of time doing research in the lab. I work for Albemarle Corporation. My name is Arcelio Malcolm, and I was treated for prostate cancer at Mary Bird Perkins. I went to Houston for a second opinion, and they recommended the same treatment plan, so I chose to be near my family and have the treatment done here. When you research the technology and the doctors, you see that Mary Bird Perkins is a perfect choice.
Mary Bird Perkins Cancer Center at TGMC.
Welcome back to the program. Again, here at the desk with me is TGMC dietitian Carrie Lawrence. And Carrie was talking to us about those do's and don'ts as far as a balanced nutrition. Before the break, we talked a little bit about snacking. Is snacking acceptable at all? Is there a way that you can do it and it still kind of fits into a good balanced diet?
Yes, actually snacking is a very healthy part of a balanced diet, as long as you're smart when you choose your options. You want to choose snacks by its caloric density and the nutrient density content of it. Also, you want to watch your portion sizes because you don't want your snack to end up turning into a meal. Also, you want it to be a nutritious snack to where it's going to provide you with good nutrition and hold you over to the next meal. And I always recommend that people keep healthy snacks with them that are portable for when they're on the go so that they don't end up choosing a bad option over a healthier option. And I always tell people that it's good for when you have a snack to always make sure that you have some kind of protein and healthy fat in along with your snack, because that's what's really going to help hold you over to the next meal. Something as far as like if you have whole grain crackers with low-fat cheese or a piece of fruit like an apple with peanut butter. Things like that are going to hold you over longer than if you just have a bag of chips or something like that.
It's fair to say now that packaging is done to where it's a 100-calorie pack and this and that. That's not necessarily always the best snack though, right? Just because it comes in a little 100-calorie pack, right?
Exactly. Yes, it does limit your calories that you're taking in, but as far as helping hold you over to the next meal, usually I would recommend somebody add some kind of, it probably would be better if somebody would have an option like if you made a fold-over sandwich, like a fold-over peanut butter and jelly sandwich, where you have, like I said, you're going to have a carbohydrate, you're going to have some protein and fat in there, and I would think that would hold somebody over more than just having a quick 100-calorie snack pack, because that's usually just only going to give you carbohydrates.
Very good. If I'm in a grocery store and I'm walking around, there are things obviously I know I need to avoid, but I might not know it, up front. What are those things that we really should just avoid if possible? Like you said, everything in moderation, but maybe stay away from if we can.
Well, there are certain things that definitely will jump out to you to avoid, as far as if you're reading labels or looking at nutrition facts. Things that are really high in cholesterol, things that are high in trans fats, saturated fats, and high in sodium. Those are all things that should jump out to you as a no-no. Also, things that I call empty calorie foods, which are things that have very little, if any at all, fiber, vitamins, and minerals that are essential to a healthy diet. And those kind of foods would be sodas. Alcohol is actually an empty calorie food. Candies, pies, pastries, and all these things provide you with calories and fat, but not things that are essential that your body needs, like certain vitamins, minerals, fiber.
Right. Is it fair to say that a diet is not the same for everybody? Obviously, if someone is a bigger structure, genetics, something along the line, talk a little bit about, can a diet be healthy even though it's not the same diet for two different people?
Yes, actually everybody is going to have different needs, and different factors affect the nutrition that you're going to need to take in every day. Gender makes a big difference, whether you're male or female. Males burn more calories in general on a daily basis, so they're going to need more calories than women. Also, as far as fiber and calcium content, men require more than women on a daily basis. Also, age. As we get older, our metabolism drops, so your basal metabolic rate is going to go down as you age. So as you get older, your calorie needs on a daily basis drop. Your weight makes a difference on your calorie needs. Also, your health condition. If you have heart disease or diabetes, those are going to be specific things in your diet as far as like sugar, cholesterol, things that you're going to have to watch more closely than somebody who doesn't have a specific disease state. And also your physical activity level. Obviously, people who are very physically active or exercise on a regular basis are going to have a higher caloric need than somebody who does not exercise at all.
So it works on levels. If you're working more, there's more that you can do.
Yeah, you have a little bit more room to.
Certainly makes sense. You know, there are 3 very good sites that you guys have listed down here. I'm going to ask you to talk about that. If people want more information on eating better, let them know a little bit about these sites that they can go to and anything else that you might have to throw out there to the viewer.
Yes, the American Dietetic Association has a very good website at eatright.org. Also, they have nutrition.gov. And also, if people are specific on or want to know exactly what their estimated caloric need is for the day and how many servings that they need per food group and all that based on their own height, gender, age, weight, and all that, if you go to mypyramid.gov, they have a section on that website to where you can put in all your information and they can give you an estimated caloric intake for the day and tell you, okay, you need this many servings from each food group to kind of give you something to go off of.
Very good. So that's pretty much interactive if you want to go in there and see exactly where you stand and give them a record of your health and stuff. We appreciate you coming in. And again, and I must say I did not know before tonight, March is National Nutrition Month. So I imagine it's a time where we have to watch out things. And you noticed as you were speaking, I was writing down things. It's for me, you know, as I'm trying to get on the health kick and trying to understand the things that are good and not good for you, and getting there slowly. But, you know, it's something that at least this month there's light brought to it. Any closing remarks? You guys at TGMC do a great job with all of this, and we certainly appreciate you coming in. If there's one overriding thing with everything that's going on with the month, do you guys have anything special going on at the hospital this month that we would see if we were there, you know, visually?
Yes, in our cafeteria we will have handouts on nutrition, National Nutrition Month, and we are going to have a whole bunch of different tastings on different kinds of foods and that contain a whole variety of vitamins and minerals and things like that. So we will be doing some special things throughout the month.
Very good. Thank you, Carrie Lawrence, TGMC dietitian, talking about a balanced diet, something that we all obviously need. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to move on to the cooking part of our show. We'll do that after this break.